Hello everyone, welcome to the Physics Basics, a channel where you can learn physics in a very specialized manner. So, in our last video, we have studied about the basic concepts of velocity, average velocity, speed and all these things. Now in this video, we will apply that basic concept to solve the numericals and to solve some question answers which are related to basic concepts of velocity and speed. So let's begin the class. Myself, Dr. Meenakshi, I am here because I love to teach physics. You can find me at physicsbasic2020@gmail.com. Feel free to contact me. So here is your first question. Under what condition is the magnitude of average velocity of an object equal to its average speed? Means you have to mention that when average speed and average velocity both are equal. So here is your answer. Average velocity would be equal to average speed when total distance traveled equals the net displacement of a particle. Now you know that average velocity is equal to total displacement divided by total time taken, and average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. So when these two quantities, distance and displacement, both are equal, then average speed and average velocity will be equal. Here one thing is, it is asking about only magnitude. Clear? So here is no mention of direction. So we are considering only the magnitude, and this will happen when a particle moves along a straight line in a fixed direction, because we are considering only the magnitude, not asking about the direction. So here is your next question. What does the path of an object look like when it is in uniform motion? That means when you are moving in a uniform motion. Uniform motion means equal distance in equal time interval. Then which type of the path? That is, it would be a circular, you will be moving in a straight line, you moving in a zigzag position, all these things. So your answer is that uniform motion is a motion in which the velocity remains constant at every point of time. So that path of object look like a straight line. Like this. These two cars, they are moving in uniform motion. Uniform motion means they are traveling same distance, same time interval. So, and they are moving in a straight line. What is this? This is a thunderstorm scene. You saw it many times. Here is the important thing is that first you see the lightning. Clear? But you see the lightning, and then you hear the sound. Clear? I am repeating again. First you see the lightning like this, and then you see the sound. Now why this happens? At a time when it is cloudy, there may be frequent thunders and lightning. Sound of thunders takes some time to reach you after you see the lightning. Why this happens? Because speed of light is more than that of the speed of sound. That's why you see the lightning first and then hear the sound. Next is, you have studied about units of speed and velocity, that is kilometer per hour and meter per second. Now in some numericals, you have to find the speed. You have mentioned the speed in kilometer per hour and you have to find that in meter per second, or you are given in meter per second and then you have to convert it into kilometer per hour. Now I have a short trick for you. That is a big concept. How to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second. 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meter and 1 hour is equal to 3600 seconds. So whenever you are given any unit in kilometer per hour and you have to convert it into meter per second, you simply multiply that unit with 5/18. Clear? what you have to do? Just multiply it by 5 by 18. Clear? You have to multiply it by 5 by 18. Clear? So, and similarly from meter second to kilometer per hour, you have to multiply it by 18 by 5. Now try it. If an object is moving with velocity 36 km per hour, what will be its velocity in meter per second? 36 into 5 by 18, that is 10 meter per second. And similarly, if an object is moving with velocity 15 meter per second, what will be its velocity in kilometer per hour? So here is 15 into 18 by 5, that is 54 km per hour. Now next big concept is instantaneous velocity and instantaneous speed. Instant. We are asking a word instant. Instant means at a particular time interval. Now suppose your car is moving with an average speed or average velocity of 60 km per hour. That means it is covering a distance of 60 km in 1 hour. And at a particular time, your car is moving at a speed of 50 km per hour. That is the instantaneous velocity or instantaneous speed. The speedometer of car always shows the instantaneous velocity, means velocity at that particular instant. Clear? Here it is. The velocity of an object at a particular instant of time, that is average velocity over an infinitesimally small time interval, means very small interval. The velocity at a particular small interval, instantaneous speed at any instant of time. Now here is a question. What does the odometer of an automobile measure? Your answer is, the odometer fitted in automobile measures the distance travelled by 18 kilometers, whereas the speedometer shows the instantaneous speed of an automobile. Like in this picture, we have two things. Here this one, 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 200, that is the instantaneous speed. And this one, 135696, that is the odometer. Clear? So all these things are in a same meter. It shows velocity or speed in kilometer per hour. Clear? And this 135696, this is shows the odometer. Clear? Now do some numericals. First numerical is, a fish swims in a 90-meter long pool. She covers 180 meter in 1 minute by swimming from one end to the other and back along the same straight path. Now you have to find the average speed and average velocity of the fish. Here one thing is that the length of the pool is 90 meter and it covers 180 meter in 1 minute. That means it is covering from one end to the other end. Like this. Here it's a fish. It goes from point A to point B and then instantly goes from point B to point A. Now whenever you have to solve the numericals, you have to apply some short tricks. First of all, you have to mention which one is given in the numerical. So in this numerical, we have given the total distance is 180 meter and time taken is 1 minute. Then you have to return what is to find. Here we have to find average speed and average velocity. Now you have to correlate these two things, that which is given and which we have to find. Then you have use your mind and then try. Now we know that average speed is equal to total distance divided by total time. Here total distance is 180 meter, time is 1 minute. Now one thing is, you have to use the units and dimensions in a same manner. That is, whenever you are using minutes, it should be, then time should be in seconds. And when you are using a distance in kilometer, you have to mention the time in hour. Clear? This is the important thing. You cannot use meter distance with time minutes, and you cannot use kilometer with meter with minutes or with seconds. Clear? So here is distance is in meter and time is in minute. So we have to convert minute into seconds. So 180 divided by 60. 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. That is 3 meter per second. Now average velocity, that is total displacement divided by total time. And